Hi everybody. This is a quick video on the baseboard. I've just finished the baseboard. I don't know what to say about it other than I'm surprised I did it. I'm surprised I got all the joints in the right place. I won't move this camera, but I'm holding a camcorder. At the same time, I'm using my new camera. So what I'll try and do is I'll zoom in on certain spots to see whether or not my camcorder will pick it up. So here goes. I'm going to try and zoom in. Excuse the shakiness. Okay, so what you should see is the sun's just sort of blinding the viewfinder, so it's not very clear. What I've done is I've bolted the legs on in a sort of socket to let me move over, you might be able to see a better view of it there. So the legs are in a sort of socket which are bolted on, so I can remove the legs, so I can flat pack it. Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I've got to, when I start building the layout, is make it so it can be flat packed, so anything that's on the board that needs to be removed. For example, if I put a building on the layout, I'll have to be able to remove it, so I can take the legs off and stand the board up against the wall should my wife need the room again, which she will. So I'll stop this video now, and I'll let me just sort of go around the baseboard a little bit. I'll zoom out again a bit. So you can see the strengtheners I put on angled and just straight across to make it steady. I haven't tightened any of the bolts. I've just sort of lightly fastened them so I can take it to bits and take it upstairs in the bedroom where it'll be put together and hopefully stay there without taking it down too many times, I hope. So that's it. I'll stop this video, I'll turn the baseboard over, and I'll show you the components I'll be using. So it's sort of, let's move over. So it's bye for now. Hi again everybody. This is the baseboard again, as you can see, with some of the components on the top I'll be using. I'm going to try and pan, but bear with me if it feels a bit jumpy. So that's the baseboard completed, and it's 5'6" by 4 foot. On the top there are some of the components I want to use. If I just zoom in a bit. The two paint pots, I'm thinking of painting the top of it green first. As a sort of base colour. There'll be other green on top of that for static grass. I'll be doing muddy fields and dirt tracks, that sort of thing, but I thought I'd just paint the top of it green to start me off, as it were. In the background, if I can zoom in a bit more, it's static grass. That's some of the static grass I bought. I think it's 4mm and 6mm, and I've tried to try that knock puff applicator just to see how it goes. I've got other static grass applicators, but they are packed away in the attic. So I thought I'd just try this to see what it's like. On a small layout like this it might be fine. There's some electrical components you can see there. Hornby's point motor. I've decided to use underboard point motors. I don't need many, probably about half a dozen, and with this project I don't see the point of buying expensive point motors. I'll probably do that on the main layout when I get round to it. There are Pico points there. I'm thinking of, because I'm using one of Hornby's track plans that came with a set I bought, I didn't know whether to replace the Hornby points with Pico points. They're code 75. I've been told that a 75 will match the Hornby set track. So yeah, I'll have a play with both and see which ones I like. There's cork. I think that's 2-inch cork, maybe bigger, wider. Self-adhesive. So once I've laid the track and I'm happy with it, I'll put the cork underneath it. Now, I'm not sure, once I've stuck the cork down and lay the track, finish the track on top of it, should I glue the track onto the cork, or is pins just as good? What's the general opinion? Would you glue the track on, or would you just use pins? A chap from Hatton's told me he wouldn't use pins because the pins make contact with the board, and thus you'll get vibration and noise as if the train was running on the board and not on cork. I'm not too sure how true that is. Behind that you can see, zoom in a bit more, the ballast I'm using. I think it's medium. It's either fine or medium ballast. I did buy heavy coarse ballast a while ago, and the applicator for laying ballast wouldn't come out. It was too big. So I bought the again, I can't remember whether it's fine or whether it's medium. So yeah, that's it. Let's zoom back out. So that's it. The baseboard's now completed. See if I can go down a bit more, show you. Framework I'm very pleased with. It's very, very strong, and I use a spirit level every step of the way, but I still think it'll be wobbly. The only thing I've got to do is put casters on the legs, but I'm not doing that. I didn't do that now because putting it on the lawn, the casters would have dug straight in. Hence why I haven't done it now. I'll do it when I've taken the legs off. So what I'll do now is flat pack it and start. I'm going to paint the top now while it's nice and sunny, and start laying the track once I put it back up in the bedroom. The next video you'll see is probably the track in position, and maybe the cork stuck underneath. If you can let me know who's had good or bad results using pins or glue before I get to that stage, I'd appreciate it. I can't think of anything else I wanted to bring up at this point. No, that's it. Thanks very much for your time.